You just finished a rendering, and your client asks for a large format A1 print. Your AI-generated concept image doesn't come close to the resolution required. Competition entry panels, massive presentation screens, high-resolution portfolio boards. Every design professional knows this pain. And now, 2 AI tools have stepped forward, claiming they can solve this problem in just a few minutes. Krea AI and Magnific. Today, we are going to completely dissect both tools from the perspective of working architects and interior designers, so you know exactly what you're getting before you commit. Midjourney, Stable Diffusion, and a wave of AI rendering tools have been entering architecture studios for over 2 years, but practitioners kept running into the same wall, a hard resolution ceiling. Most AI image generation platforms output at 1024 by 1024 pixels, or at best around 1536 pixels on the long edge. That is roughly just 15% of the resolution required to print a clean A1 size sheet at professional quality. The result has been a frustrating cycle. Designers use AI to explore concepts, then struggle to upscale in Photoshop, only to watch image quality collapse under the strain. AI upscaling tools were built specifically to close that gap, and the stakes for architecture and design workflows are significant. Before diving into the head-to-head comparison, it is essential to understand the fundamental design philosophy behind each tool. Magnific appeared in late 2023 and immediately drew explosive attention across architecture, fashion, and gaming industries. Its signature feature is the so-called creativity slider, rather than simply stretching pixels. Magnific's AI actively fills in missing detail through creative inference. Krea AI, by contrast, is built around real-time upscaling and strict fidelity to the original source image. In short, Magnific reinterprets your image, while Krea enhances it. In architecture practice, this philosophical difference shows up sharply in the output. Do you need to protect your design intent precisely? Or do you need to maximize visual impact and richness of expression? The answer to that question determines which tool belongs in your workflow. So how should you actually integrate both of these tools into a real architecture project? Here is the 4-step professional workflow we have distilled from hands-on practice. Step 1 is source preparation. Export your original image from Midjourney, a rendering engine, or any AI generation platform as a JPG or PNG file. A minimum of 512 pixels on the short edge is required for stable, high-quality results. Step 2 is tool selection. If your goal is a fast client deliverable or a live review session where iteration speed matters, choose Krea AI. If you are working on a competition entry, a portfolio showcase, or any output where visual richness and material depth are what win the room, choose Magnific. Step 3 is parameter tuning. Architecture images depend on straight lines, precise geometry, and structural clarity. In both tools, we strongly recommend setting the creativity or hallucination intensity to a low value. This prevents the AI from distorting edges, warping facades, or inventing details that were never part of your design. Step 4 is post-processing. After upscaling, bring the result into Photoshop or your preferred editing software for final sharpness, contrast, and color calibration before delivering to the client. Now let the numbers do the talking. These results come from our internal benchmark: 50 architectural rendering images processed through both tools under identical conditions. On processing speed, Krea AI averaged 23 seconds per image, while Magnific averaged 68 seconds. On structural fidelity, meaning how well the tool preserves the original geometry, lines, and spatial composition, Krea scored 91 out of 100, compared to Magnific's 74. However, when it comes to detail richness, covering material texture, lighting depth, and vegetation rendering, Magnific scored 88, significantly ahead of Krea's 69. for maximum upscale ratio. Krea supports up to 16 times the original resolution, while Magnific tops out at 6 times. On pricing, both tools operate on monthly subscriptions. Krea AI is currently available at approximately $36 per month, and Magnific at approximately $39 per month. When a single month of subscription can meaningfully elevate the quality of a client deliverable, the return on that investment is straightforward to calculate. Upscaling is only the beginning. Across the global design industry, AI is no longer acting as a simple support tool. It is actively redesigning the workflow itself. Krea AI has already introduced real-time inpainting and a live canvas feature that converts rough sketches into presentation-quality renders almost instantly. Magnific is moving beyond single-image upscaling toward batch processing of entire image series, accelerating the production of cohesive visual narratives for large-scale projects. Imagine the practice 3 years from now. A designer sketches a concept during a client meeting, and AI converts it in real time into a fully resolved, large-format perspective, ready for immediate high-resolution output. That is not speculation. That is the trajectory the technology is already on. Design professionals who build fluency with these tools today are the ones who will define how the profession operates in that near future. Let us bring it all together. If fast turnaround and strict preservation of your original design intent are the priority, Krea AI is your tool. If expressive visual depth and material richness are what differentiate your competition entry or portfolio submission, Magnific is the stronger choice. And for many practitioners, the smartest strategy is using both, selecting the right tool for each specific context rather than committing to just one. In architecture and interior design, AI tools have moved beyond optional enhancement. They are now part of the professional competitive equation. We have covered both tools in depth today, and we want to hear how you plan to apply them. Share your thoughts in the comments below. And before you go, here is one final question we would like you to consider.